Good morning, students. Yesterday, in the first part of the chapter, we read that how Fowler wished to meet Ozable, who is a secret agent, and wanted to learn about Ozable and the mysteries and thrill involved around their lives so that he can write about the same, either in the form of a write up or a detective story. So Fowler meets Ozable. He's very disappointed to meet him because his expectation did not match with the reality, because Ozable was a very fat looking person and there was nothing to tell about him that he was a secret agent. His work, his accent, nothing at all. So he was very disappointed. But then he had come to meet him to talk about him and the mysteries around his life. So he, along with Ozable, goes to Ozable's room in a hotel, and when they enter, they saw a person, Max, holding a gun. And why Max was there? Max was there so as to get the papers that Ozable is to receive on something, a report on a missile or something that was to change the course of history. So Max was there to threaten Ozable and to get that report from him. And as Max was telling him that I have come over here for these reports, there was a knocking on the door. And what was that knocking? We are going to read today. What is that? Who is at the door? Fowler jumped at the sudden knocking at the door. So Fowler was shocked that how come this knocking is there and who is there on the door. Ozable just smiled. That will be the police, he said. I thought that such an important paper as the one we are waiting for should have a little extra protection. I told them to check on me to make sure everything was alright. So Ozable tells to Max that this knocking might be of the police, because he had already informed police that that is Ozable, is to receive some important papers that is in concerning the weapons, in concerning the missiles, and that was something confidential related to the country. So he had already told police to be extra take precautions and protection for him, and come to him just to check on him that things are fine. So Ozable announces this to Fowler and Max that the knocking on the door might be of the police. The police had come. Max bit his lips nervously. The knocking was repeated, and now Max became very nervous because he was there to threaten Ozable and get that report. But now the police is there, and he became nervous, and nobody was opening the door, so knocking was continuously repeated. What will you do now, Max? Ozable asked. If I do not answer the door, they will enter anyway. The door is unlocked, and they will not hesitate to shoot. So Ozable questions Max that what are you going to do? My door is not locked, it's unlocked. And if I'm not going to open the door, they will enter anyway, and they might shoot also. Max's face was black with anger as he backed swiftly towards the window. Now Max was altogether angry, and he moved rapidly towards the window, the only window in that room. He swung a leg over the sill, so he moved one leg over the windowsill. Windowsill is what? The space at the back of the window. So Max moves one leg onto the windowsill. That is, one is inside the room, the other leg is on the side of the balcony. Send them away, he warned. I will wait on the balcony. Send them away or I'll shoot and take my chances. So Max says to Ozable that send the police at the quickest. Otherwise, what I'm going to do, if you're not going to do that, if you're not going to send the police back, I will take my chances, I will take my opportunity and shoot. The knocking at the door became louder and a voice was raised. Mr. Ozable, Mr. Ozable. So there was a continuous knocking coming from the door, and this time the police was announcing Mr. Ozable to open the door. Keeping his body twisted so that his gun still covered Keeping his body twisted so that his gun still covered the fat man and his guest, the man at the window grasped the frame with his free hand to support himself. Then he swung his other leg up and over the windowsill. So keeping his body twisted. So now Max is moving out of the window. His body is twisted. He has already placed one leg out of the window on the windowsill. So his body is twisted. That his gun still covered the fat man and his guest. So with one hand he is holding this pistol and he's pointed this gun on the fat man, that is Ausable, and his guest, that is Fowler. The man at the window grabs the frame. He took hold of the grip of the frame, the window frame, with his free hand to support himself. So he supports himself with the window frame so that he can move onto the balcony. Then he swung his other leg up and over the windowsill. So he moves the other leg also out of that room, and he is onto the windowsill. The doorknob turned. The doorknob turned, that is, the door was already unlocked, so somebody opens the door. Swiftly Max pushed with his left hand to free himself from the sill and dropped to the balcony. So Max moves away from the windowsill so that he can stand in the balcony for a while till the police goes. And then as he dropped, he screamed once shrilly, that is sharply, in high-pitched sound. So as he moves from the windowsill and lands to the balcony, there's a screaming sound, a sharp sound coming of a drop. The door opened and a waiter stood there with a tray, a bottle and 2 glasses. So the door opens and it was a waiter. It was not a police. Here is the drink you ordered for when you returned, he said, and set the tray on the table, deftly uncorked the bottle and left the room. So the waiter comes and he says that when you came in the hotel, you ordered the drink. This is your order. And he places the tray on the table and skillfully he uncorks the bottle, that is, opens the bottle, and he leaves the room. That is, the waiter leaves the room. White-faced, Fowler stared at him. Now Fowler is altogether frightened, but he stammered, "The police." So he stammered and he says, "You said it's a police." In a very questioning manner, he's questioning Ausable that it was waiter, not a police. Now this fellow will kill us. That is, Max will kill us. There were no police, Ausable sighed, only Henry, whom I was expecting. So Ausable, in a very relaxing manner, says, "What? That there's no police? I knew that Henry, that is the waiter, he was to come. I was expecting him to come with the order I had placed." "But won't that man out on the balcony?" Fowler began. So Fowler said, "That man on the balcony, he's going to kill us, he's going to shoot us. That it's not the police, you fooled him." Now before Fowler could finish his dialogue, Ausable says, "No," said Ausable. "He won't return, that is, Max won't return. You see, my young friend, there's no balcony." So Max Ausable announces to Fowler that person, that is Max, will not return because there's no balcony to my room. Now students, you can understand that appearance does not matters at all. What matters is that the person is smart, he's quick in action, he's agile. So this person, that is Ausable, though he was fat, but mentally he was quick-witted, he was agile. He knew how to react, how to cook up stories. So he knew the tricks of his trades, and so very craftily he fools Max and convinces him that there is a balcony to my room, and he was complaining how the hotel management is not taking care of the things and how people enter my room. So he fools Max, and that's the end of the story.